Well, good evening. Good to be here. I'd like to start off by saying that I have been living here in the UK for a little while in a little town called Wolverhampton. Thank you very much. It is pretty beautiful. I remember driving into Wolverhampton for the first time, and I saw everybody in their tracksuits. And I thought, God damn, this place is really healthy. I'm gonna tell you something. Living there has taught me a lot about you English people. You guys won't pay jack squat. You guys won't pay 10 pounds for nothing. Okay? I was in this little place called Bilston, okay? And there was this guy selling meat out of a freaking van. Okay? Don't worry. Now, there's something about a guy selling meat out of a van that attracts you people like flies. You lose your minds, okay? And he had a crowd probably just a little bit bigger than this. And he starts freaking everybody out, right? He's sitting there going, "What I got here? Is I got a rump roast. Normally $12.95 at Tesco's." And everybody's losing it. Everybody's just looking at each other going, shit, he's right, it is $12. This guy knows his meat price is incredible. And he goes, "Do you want to know what I'm gonna do with this rump roast?" Now I'm losing my mind. I'm like, we got a mystery to solve here, Scoop. What's he gonna do with the rump roast? He goes, "I'm gonna put this rump roast on the scale." I'm like, damn, I never saw that coming, man. And he says, "Do you think this is all the meat I'm gonna put on the scale? Do you think I just drove up here in a van with one rump roast?" I'm looking at him going, man, if you did. You are the most tragic meat van driver I've ever known. Well, you just driving around with one rump roast, are you? He goes, "I've got 18 pork chops. Do you want to know what I'm going to do with these pork chops?" And I'm like, man, I bet he put some on the scale. He goes, I'm gonna put these pork chops on the scale. I'm like, I knew it, man. You can't fool me twice, meat man guy. And then he said this, and I will never forget this as long as I live. As long as there is breath in this body, I will never forget this. Then he goes, "I've got a bag full of faggots." full of faggots?
Well, didn't I just die?
I'll guarantee you right now I was the only one laughing.
Because you can't say that where I'm from. And you especially can't have a bag full. Okay? If somebody came up to me where I'm from and said, Tom, I got a bag full of faggots, I'd go, you've changed, Gary. Yeah. And then he held the scale up like it was the Holy Grail. And it was like this big holy mountain of meat. There might as well have been light coming off of it. And he, trying to lick it. But when we were looking at that mountain of meat, we were all thinking the same thing. I was watching everybody's faces. We were all just looking at each other going, just say it's a $5. When he said 10 pounds, there was anger. Mixed in with a lot of disappointment. And that's when I realized, you like your cheap shit here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me here, bro. Come on. Well done.
Tom Stain, ladies and gentlemen! We love Tom Stain!